Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's Beer Reviews. I hope you're doing well today. I've got a pale ale to review for you from Fierce Beer, who are up in Aberdeen in Scotland. I'm not sure if I've reviewed a Fierce Beer before. I might have done, and if I did, it was a long time ago because I don't really get them. We don't really find much Fierce Beer around here. I was at Brew London last week, so Thursday the 25th. I'm not sure if that's the right date. And yeah, Fierce were there, and they were selling this on tap. It is the Banoffee Donut Pale Ale. 5.5% pale ale with Banoffee flavours. So it's essentially, it is a vanilla pale is the core beer, and then they've added a banana and extra vanilla flavours to it. It's a malty affair rather than a hoppy affair. Yeah, so I had this at Brew London last week, and I was struggling with a bit of a cold. Couldn't smell much. My nose was all blocked up, and everything tasted very samey, very similar. Everything smelt very similar. Couldn't really decipher hops and all that. It was a bit of a waste of time, really. However, this beer I really wanted to try. I saw it written on their menu board behind the bar, and I had to try it. The aroma on this beer leapt out at me, despite the fact that my nose was completely blocked up. I'm a little bit clearer now, still recovering, but yeah, it's getting better. But they gave me a can very kindly, so thank you to the guys at Fierce. I said I wanted some, and they gave me a can, so that was lovely. So I'm gonna review it for you guys because I was really impressed with it last Thursday, and I want to know if it's still as good 5 days later on. So it is, yeah, the Banoffee Donut Pale Ale. It is a limited edition one, small batch beer, 5.5%. It says, we've packed our vanilla pale ale with biscuit, crystal and caramel malts along with oats and wheat, and topped it off with bags of Banoffee character. And they have added Banoffee and vanilla to the beer. Aroma, fresh baked pastry, banana, flavour, toasted malt, smooth caramel. So let's get stuck into this one, shall we? Crack it open, get it into the glass, and see what we're dealing with. And straight away, as soon as I crack that can, you've got full-on caramel, banana, full-on Banoffee aromas. Oh, wow, that aroma is incredible. That is incredible. And I tell you what, it's a lot more hazy than I remember it looking on keg the other week. But then we were all drinking out of slightly hazy plastic cups at Brew London. So there is this Banoffee Pale Ale. All the sediment in there at the bottom of that. Loads of floaters in there. But it looks like toffee, doesn't it? It's a toffee coloured beer. It looks glorious. Sort of hazy amber looking pale ale, holding on to a full-on thick creamy looking white head. Let me get snout in again, have a proper whiff. Oh, it smells brilliant. It really, really does. They have nailed the Banoffee on the aroma. I mean, that is unmistakable. Banana, caramel, toffee, vanilla. My mouth's watering. I cannot wait to get stuck into this. So should we just get on with it, shall we? Let's get stuck in. Cheers. And the flavour backs it up. I'll say off the bat, the aroma is stronger than the flavour. The aroma is stronger than the flavour, but there is an unmistakable banana, toffee, caramel, vanilla. The malt bill is lovely. Like I say, it's slightly creamy. They've added oats and wheat to the malt bill, which they specified on the can. So it really adds body, and it gives it that kind of puddingy mouthfeel. Yet at the same time, it's really refreshing. It's not like a thick, gloopy, kind of a heavy beer at all. It's almost crisp and refreshing. It's a beautifully balanced thing. It really is. A slight touch of almost like a grapefruity dryness, bitterness. Very subtle though. You kind of have to search for it behind all the banana and the vanilla and the toffee. It is a pudding beer, but then there's that touch of hoppy dryness, citrus, that reminds you are drinking a pale ale. And didn't specify what hops went into it. They were all about the malt and the additives and everything. I think that's really, really good. I really do. I remember when I saw it at Brewland, I thought, Banoffee Donut Pale Ale. I thought that's either going to be really, really good or absolutely rubbish. And I've had it twice now, and I've got to say this is really good. It's a novelty beer, hence the small batch thing. But if you like your kind of puddingy, desserty beers, this one's for you. And I'll tell you what, it's not overly sweet either. Although it has body, it has toffee and banana and vanilla and slightly creamy notes on the flavour. It's not sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's not the sort of thing that you're going to struggle to finish. In fact, it's very easy drinking. It's 5.5%. It is a solid pale ale. The malt bill is absolutely cracking. And for me, I think they've just used the right amount of additives of the vanilla and the Banoffee flavours. I think it's really, really good. Oh, yeah, really good. Despite it being creamy, like I say, it's not heavy. It's light, it's drinkable. Sort of thing, like you just want to go in for that next mouthful, and that's why this is disappearing at a rate of noughts. I think this is terrific. I really do. I think Fierce have nailed it here. It's a novelty beer, but it works. It really works, and I'm assuming it was an expensive one to brew. And I think it's the sort of thing perhaps they could add to their core range. But I wouldn't be averse to them doing that at all, because that is really, really good. I like the branding on the can, the donuts, especially I guess the donut thing is the vanilla. The kind of vanilla base to it, the slightly sort of creamy nature of it from the oats. But yeah, it's wicked. Drinkable, refreshing, slightly desserty. It's a treat. It's a really, really clever beer. Like I say, in terms of originality, I think it's right up there, and like that they've pulled it off. They've pulled it off. I think that's an excellent product from Fierce Beer. Banoffee Donut Pale Ale. I love it. I really, really like it. It's the sort of thing I feel like I want another one now. I feel like I want another one. I might have to go onto the Fierce website and order some more, see if there's any left, because I think that is terrific, and it's a beer I'm going to be gutted if I don't get any more of. Yeah, it's a real treat. I really, really like it. I like it enough to give it a 10 out of 10. It's a silly beer, but it's wonderful. Fierce Beer, Banoffee Donut Pale Ale. That is quality. That's really, really good. Love that. I hope you've enjoyed the review. I've really enjoyed doing it for you. Give it a big fat thumbs up. I do appreciate that. Until my next one, you take care.